so in this video, I'm just going to give you an overview of what's been going on this past week here in Vasiliki. So what's been going on this week? Well, as it's still pretty early in the season, we've had a real mixture of conditions from 0 wind to 20 plus knots and everything in between. So I'm going to kick things off with e-foiling. To be honest, I wasn't really expecting much from e-foiling. To me, it didn't really seem like it would be that fun, but it actually turned out to be pretty enjoyable. I did have a fair few crashes to begin with, but I slowly got the hang of it. By the end of the session, I was up and foiling and having a lovely old time. If you're in Vas and you want to try out some e-foiling, then come by the surf school and sign up for a session. The e-foiling is best early in the morning when it's flat and glassy. That's when we run our sessions. It's always fun finding something new to learn and try new things. And speaking of new things, I had my first ever go at using a wing. After watching some of the winging in Bonaire, I was keen to give it a try for myself, and luckily the surf school have plenty of great wing gear to choose from. So the first step was to get used to using the wings, so that basically just meant practicing on land and then going out on beginner windsurf boards. The wind was a bit too light on my first try, and I kind of felt like I was just holding onto the wing rather than actually using it properly. But on the next session, the wind was much better and I could really get the feeling. For the session, I was using a duotone slick 5.0 and the Viper HD, 245 litres, which is a very beginner-friendly combo. It all felt very intuitive and pretty easy, to be honest. From my windsurf experience, I was able to transfer my skills over straight away. Big ups to Slice for showing me how it's done. So the next step is to get out on a proper wing foil board and get foiling in some decent wind. Speaking of decent wind, we had a couple of days with strong enough wind for windsurfing. On a classic day in Vas, you'll get strong wind from the northwest, aka the cross-shore. When you start to see the clouds building up along the peninsula like this, it's usually a pretty good sign that it's going to get windy. It typically starts from about 3 p.m, but at this time of year it can be fairly unpredictable. But luckily we had a few days where it came in nicely. I managed to get out for a 5.2 and a 4.4 session on the freestyle gear, but there really was a mixture of action going down in the bay. We had windsurfing, wing foiling and windsurf foiling. The only thing missing from this week's recap is just some light wind freestyle, but don't worry, the team were out there doing their light wind practice. So we get this nice gentle onshore breeze in the morning, which is perfect for practicing your light wind skills. Whether you're a beginner or you're trying out light wind freestyle, it's ideal. Surf school legends Tees and Slice were showcasing their skills on the beginner boards.